Traders, today's just wasn't our day. We saw in market profile how the 228 and the 229 price tag just wasn't being received. Other participants weren't willing to pay the 229 and the 228 price tag, and we were looking for the fade. And they came in a little bit, but just not forceful enough. And price jumped back up back to the 229s again. And now we're starting to see sellers sell back from that area. We were early to the party, just couldn't time it right, and we all know it's hard to catch very tops and very bottoms of plays. But we took a loss today. Check out how we lost in this video. All right, good morning, everyone. Hope all is well. Move some stuff out of the way here so I can see who is over there. All right, so as far as the reports, there is a there's good and bad, right, for both GDP and jobless. We are still both below zero, which is the indicator that the market, I mean, the economic uh, I'm not sure what all these are, but under the zero line, is showing that our economy is not as strong. Anything over zero is indication of a strong economy, and below is not. So both previous and current on both GDP and jobless were below zero, but the current report is actually trading above. So it's showing a trend to the upside, which is good news, but we're still below zero, which is not good. And then we also had yesterday no movement, no change, no basis points move up or down with interest rates. So I am hoping, which is not a good thing in trading, that we pop higher first before selling because everything is telling me to sell. We are back into the profile of yesterday after trading pre-market for a good little while into the 27th profile before trading back down into it. Looks like we traded in the 27th profile for about 20 minutes before now back into yesterday's profile. We are at the extreme high of yesterday, 228.22. So that's the very top of yesterday's movement. And even in pre-market, we are seeing less and less interest in the 228 price tag. So I do have 228 puts and 229s just in case we pop higher than that. I'm looking to fade the market. Prices are a little heavy though. We know that's going to change at open. The price tag for 228 puts are well above $100, and the 229 puts are well above $200. So if the prices stay above 100, I'm not going to touch it simply because it's not worth the investment. I am My comfort zone is below 100 that I'm willing to invest in IWM. So I'm gonna keep an eye on that at open, which we have a minute and 30 seconds to cash open. Let's keep an eye on the price tag on the puts, 228s and 229s, because the prices are ridiculous right now. That's gonna change, we know, but how much of a change? We'll see in a few minutes. So I am eyeing the sell, but I want us to pop higher though. I want us to see maybe the 228 and a half, 228, maybe 60, 70 before we start to see a reach. Okay, so now we're seeing prices with a minute left. Prices are going into the 228.50, but no volume. So that's a good sign that we've seen before in January 27th, where there was no interest from other participants to pay that high price tag. with 34 seconds. You were saying that now, so that could be the clue. Sometimes the market will give you a clue, but I want to see us go a little higher, maybe 228.80, and then see a push down. Got 8 seconds as a cash open. Just give it a beat. First, I'm focusing on price. We opening now. Okay, price got better for the 228s at 57 cent or $57. 229s are way too expensive. So I'm gonna focus on the 228s. We're starting to see rejection on the 228s. Just give it some more time though. There's a big area of volume, 228.60 to 228.56. All right, let's give it some more time. We're seeing a good rejection, and it's rejecting deviation 3, I believe. As we go into the 228 price tag, we're seeing that volume build and build and build. So it's popping to the 228s right now. High 228s, but no volume, so that's still a good sign. It's just rejecting the weekly volume POC. Feel we can get back down a little bit more before we say enter. Just not there yet. Not feeling it yet. All right, let's enter now. 228 puts, $50 per contract. It's a big rejection there too. That rejection of volume POC 228.81. Still rejecting that area too. That's a good sign. And that 228.60 area keeps building in volume. But as it pops higher, there's less and less volume there. We are forced sitting profit. Well, we were to a little pop. As it continues to pop, there's less and less volume in that pop. It's just how long is that pop gonna last? And it keeps going higher and higher, but no volume in there. Just waiting for the rest of the market to see the same thing. It continues to pop and hit that 228.81, but there's no volume so far. Sometimes these things take time, waiting for the rest of the market to see the same thing. Popping higher, but still no interest there. 228.98 still, it's still popping, but still no interest. Maybe got in a little too soon. It's in that 229 area now, but still like little volume there. I'm curious to see how far we're gonna pop that in this price tag. 229s, 01.
As we go higher and higher, there is less interest. So we definitely expected to pop. It's just now I'm saying how far is the question. Now we back into the 228s, the high 228s. Every time price pops a little bit, there's a rejection. There's less and less volume. We got about 10 seconds of this candle. Okay. And we should be next candle here, popping, but there's some bigger player that stepped in. 229.06. All right, that may be the push. There's a big player that stepped in at 229.10. I wonder if this is the push down that we're looking for. Every time it hits that 229.10, volume builds, so that's something happening there. It's just not happening at the moment that we want it to happen. I don't think we got in at the right time because they're popping higher now. I am 9 cent in drawdown. Still, that 20 cent is my out just to give it room to work out. See, every time it hits that 229.10 area, volume is building. So there's some bigger player that orders are being hit and filled. 229. So we're bouncing that 229.10 area. 229.10 to 229.07, which is also C period's rejection. We're bouncing higher. This is not working out, guys. I see a bit, okay. See, I'm seeing a lot of rejection now, but it's just not happening in the time we want it to happen. Every time we hit that 229.10 area, it's like an order gets filled and it rejects down, and that volume continues to build. And every time it hits it, price drops. I just wonder, maybe we got in a little early. Okay, yeah, it keeps rejecting that price. I just needed to reject it and finally drop the market. Which it wants to go back to the 228 price tag, the high 228s. It's rejecting the 229s. All right, and the VIX look good too. There's no emotion there. I wonder if this is the push here back into the 228s that we need. No, it keeps hitting that 229.10 price area, and there's something happening. It's just not happening in the time we want it to. I'm about 8 cent away from my out, so this may be a loss here if we pop any higher. It keeps hitting that 220.10, 229.10 price tag, and something is happening. It's just not happening fast enough. All right, 220.10 now grew to 102,000 in volume. It's just not happening when we want it to happen. VIX is falling completely down. Okay. This don't look good. This looks like we may be stopped out here. I'm about 5 minutes away from my, I mean, 5 cent away from my stop, guys. It's just not happening when we need it to happen. Curious how long this pop is gonna last, though. 229.24 and 6. See, the higher we go, the less the interest is. All right, the next 5 minutes here. This is the third 5 minutes. The 940 candle. We need those sellers to come in now, but it's not happening at the moment. I am still 5 cent away from my stop. We're starting to see a bit of a push down. Let's see how hard this push lasts. All right, there's a push coming. I wonder if the sellers are coming in now. Taking a sweet time, if so. All right, looks like we're just above the C period of the 27th. So that push down from here would make a lot of sense if that's what we do. Okay. We have we have a delta flip at least. So we're seeing some signs of sellers are coming into it. Okay, so for reference, I'm back to a 10 cent drawdown. So 40 cent, my entry was 50 or 41 now. So 9. So almost back to break even. If this we have a push, then just the entry was slightly early. But it looks like we are seeing sellers come into it. We just need a push. We need a bigger push down. Sellers are there. Flip back to positive now. Okay, that's a push. Oh, okay, there we go. Come on, sellers. Took their sweet time. So I'm gonna have to chalk this up to bad execution if we at least get to break even. Got in earlier than, but that first 5 minute can't now we're pushing down. That first 5 minute candle, we're seeing prices going up higher. And it's hard to tell very tops and very bottoms. I don't at all say I know the very tops and bottoms on plays, but we're starting to see that push down that we need. All right, so we almost back to at least break even. So for me, I'm gonna take if we do get a couple cents, I'm gonna just take some off the table early because of the execution. But we are starting to see the sellers push down now, taking their sweet time to get in the game, but it looks like they're in the game now. And I'm gonna take a small because of my execution. I'm gonna take a small um profit once we get there, if we get there. I just need a nice little push down to get there. That weekly POC of last week is starting to see some rejection from it. We just need a good push past 228.80. If we can see that push, then we'll be at least break even and possibly in profit. Yeah, we're seeing sellers in the market. It's just they haven't, we just need them to come in, really come in. 229.02. We did see a push of sellers. All right, we are, what's this candle? 9:45 candle. So we have basically on the 9:50 or the 9:40 candle, positive delta, negative candle. So that's telling me that sellers are trying to come into it. We just need them to push it down. Really, if they're gonna come in, come in. I would love to see us drop the 228.80 price tag. Then we know we cooking. So 229.06 is not showing any interest there. So everything is pointing to continuing to sell. We just need them to come in there. All right, so I was close to break even. I'm gonna take a small profit if we were to get in a profit because execution today is not the best. But we are seeing sellers in the market now. We just need them to make their move. 228.80. I would like to see us drop that. And we're hitting it, but not dropping it. They're there. They're just not coming in strongly as we would want. This price is starting to go to the 228. Okay, now there's a drop. 228, high 228.90s, 229 even. Still not seeing any volume there. Coming in the way we want them to come in. They're trying. They're hitting that 228.90 price tag and just not dropping it. 228.92 to 228.88 price tag. Something is holding it up from there. They're building. There's something that's being built there. 229.10 to 229.0 or 229 flat. They aren't, I'm not seeing any activity up there. Yeah, every time it hits that 228 price tag, it's rejecting down, rejecting up, I'm sorry. All right, I am about to get stopped out here. I'm about 2 cents away from being stopped out. And if it's still going to the 229 price tag, but no interest, I wonder if we just bad execution on my part. And yep, I'm out, guys. I'm stopped out. Took a 20-cent loss. I am out. And we're popping higher with still no interest. I just wonder if we were too early to the party. Yeah, we are out. Curious to see what's happening now, though. See, they're trying. We are we're trying, but we're not. It's just not happening. And if we break the 229.28 price tag, then I'll give up on it. And we're not breaking that price tag. Today we took a loss, and we're still pushing. You see, we're still pushing that 228.29 price tag, but no interest there. I can't imagine it's going any higher. One loss this week, and I still can't. Yeah, we'll get them tomorrow. I want to stay on to look at this thing because I'm seeing prices continuing to pop and no volume up there. There's no interest. So I'm curious where we go from here. 229.40s. Yeah. So this is the reason why we keep stops too. We don't blow accounts. We're not going to be right all the time. So hopefully you guys have a stop and have taken in protect your account. Account preservation is important. I'm just curious though, why are we popping and there's nobody willing to buy up there? Because we're back into the profile of the 27th. We're well into the 229s too. See that the reports though, the GDP and the job list, they were mixed. But all signs as far as the evidence of market profile, order flow, other participants were not willing to buy. And we're starting to see that in real time. They're just not willing to buy these high prices, but yet they're still prices are still rising. Yeah, we're fighting against the VWAP, but to the downside though. So VWAP, we're three deviations to the upside on VWAP. So it didn't touch the VWAP. If you're using the anchor from yesterday's anchor, we didn't touch VWAP yesterday. Well, you're using a 1 minute candle, a 1 minute rotation. So I'm using a 5 minute rotation on a anchor from yesterday. Yeah, you're right. In the long term, I mean, we're 3-1 right now. So we protected the money that we made for the last 3 days. It's just I'm more of a head scratcher right now as to why we still popping. So account wise, yeah, I mean that's no biggie. But it's just this is one of those things you kind of like, the market's gonna do what the market's gonna do. It's just I'm not seeing evidence of any buying. Prices are going up, but that doesn't mean there's interest there. You know. And I was close to break even too. I should have just took the 2 cent loss, but I normally let prices run. Not prices run. I let my play work out. And if it's past the 20, then it's it's just not meant to be. So my alert just hit. Yeah, so we're going the high 229s and still no interest. I'm not gonna make another play. Again, I'm just gonna take the loss. We're still up for the week. So I'm not gonna chase anything or try to make something happen that's not there, obviously. It's just more of a head scratcher now. Because again, prices are going high 229s. There is no volume to support that. Just curious before 10 o'clock, because normally 10 o'clock I'm normally done win or lose. So we got 5 minutes left. I just want to see what happens. 229.60. There's okay. So the last 5 minutes there were more buyers and higher volume, which would indicate potentially absorbing buyers. And we just hit the extreme high of the 27th, 229.62. And I'm not gonna chase it. I'm just gonna take the green week and roll with tomorrow. I would suggest everybody do the same. This is one of those days where you take a loss. Take a loss. As long as you're protecting your account, you live to see tomorrow. Yeah, I'm curious how did everyone else. So I entered at 50 flat. Stop was 30. So my limit was to take profits. I had 10 and a 20. I know the sellers are not coming in now. Oh, they're coming in strong now. Wow. Oh, they were. They coming in now. 229 price tag. This is one of those times where it's tempted to chase, but I've taken a lot of losses chasing, so I will not chase. Even though I do see prices are starting to come in, the sellers are trying to come in, just like they were the last 10 minutes, 10 minutes ago, and it just didn't come in. Yep, protect your account, guys. Don't chase anything. Today just wasn't the day. Yeah, so for me, I don't use limit orders only because I've missed way too many opportunities, limit order wise. For me, it's just a feel. That's just me. I don't know if anybody else does it, but yeah, so it is rejecting the extreme high of the 27th. Why are we rejecting that point? Which is also the value high of last week. So that's where we're going. Because now we're seeing sellers are really coming in now. Dang, now they coming in right now. Ooh, they came in. They're starting to come in now. I'm not entering though, but they're coming in now. 29 fill. I wonder if your settings, if you have real-time data on your settings, if you do TOS, you have to make sure you have real-time data on your options. Otherwise, it'll say one thing, but enter it. Okay. Oh, okay. I don't know too much about that broker. Okay. The sellers are coming in now, guys. It may be worth it. I'm not gonna chase anything. I'll just take the loss, but they're coming in heavy now. They just didn't come in the time we wanted to come in. They just dropped the 229.70 price tag down to 229.17. And then they're probably taking, it looks like they're gonna start taking profit around the 229.11, maybe the 229.06. I'm curious to see how far they're gonna go. Nope. So that was a rejection of extreme high of the 27th, but it don't look like they're playing it too far down. Yeah, they're taking profit at 229.12. I'm curious now. I don't play after 10, but I'm curious to see because the sellers came in the last 5 minutes, 9:55, and they were. Now it's like they're trying the 227s again. I'm sorry, the 229s again. But we're seeing less and less evidence of other participants willing to buy the 229 price tag. They just didn't come in the way we wanted when we wanted them to come in. Yep, now they want to come into the party. Now they want to come in because they're definitely in now. And they're dropping it down. They're dropping the C period from the 27th. Yep, they're dropping it now. We came too early. We arrived to the party way too early because they are now in the game. Yep, and they're in there heavy too. It's just the execution, man. The execution wasn't great for me today. They are in it and they are dropping. They are dropping. Up now they're really in. They are really in now. So what I got in at 50. It is now 70. Oh, I'm sorry, that's the wrong one. It is now 228s are now 30, 37, 38 per contract. I'm not sure where it was when the drop happened though. But 229s were at 54 when before the drop. Now it's at 70. And now it looks like they're taking profit again at the POC 228 81. I wonder if we're gonna turn this to a red day. We're currently green on the day for the entire day so far. A drop of 228.48 would be a red day officially, but I don't think that's going to happen. Yeah, they're taking profit. So I mean that was a quick drop down, but it looks like they're continuing to raise prices. Yeah, today wasn't the day. Today was not the day. Guys, it looks like I guess in summary, we took a loss. I can tell you I took a loss, 20-cent loss, got in at $50 per contract, got hit for a loss at 30. And I'm seeing sellers, but I'm just not a chaser. 3-1 on the week so far. So protect that money that you made the last 3 days. We gave some of it back, obviously, but it's just mixed. It looks like it's mixed movement. Again, the jobless and the GDP had good qualities and bad inside of those reports. So I expected a pop, which we did, and we are dropping second deviation. If that means anything right now. All right. It's 10:06. Like I said, I don't play after 10. Any questions? Type it in for me. Hate to lose, but overall picture, 3-1. It's not a bad way to trade the week. So I see that screenshot you have of VWAP. I'm guessing the VWAP is the dotted diamond line. So yeah, I anchor my VWAP from the session prior and the deviations I use from session prior as well. I mean that deviations in VWAP are like 20% of importance when it comes to movement. So I wouldn't base decisions on VWAP. It's volume and lack of volume, where other participants bought before or not. And that is 126 in volume. They're defending that 229. They're dropping. They're dropping. I'm gonna stick to my rules and not play after 10, but they're dropping. All right, guys, I'm about to head out. Any questions? Just put it in the just type it in. If no questions, I'm gonna go ahead and call it a day. Get back to it tomorrow. See if we can make some of that money back that we lost today. We gave 3 days, some of that 3 days worth of profit back, and they are coming in. They're trying to come in. It's just something that in that 220, 228.97 or 228.92 that's stopping them. And I don't really see why we would continue higher, but again, the market's going to do what it want to do, whether we see differently or not. All right, guys, I'm about to head out of here. Go try to get him again tomorrow. It sucks to lose money, but if you stuck with me on the first 3 days, we profited the first three and gave back some of that profit today. Account preservation is always important, so please play with stops. Again, I am a 20-cent guy. I'm willing to risk $20 per contract worth of play. And the name of the game is about consistency. So consistently, we are good. It doesn't matter how much you lose. It always doesn't feel good to lose anything, whether it's a cent or a dollar, $500, whatever it is. It still doesn't feel good. But just know that we are consistent, and let's get them tomorrow. Is there anything in the chat? I don't see anything. Any questions? Just type it in for me, and I'll answer them right now. Have a little time. Yeah, I got Got some time if you guys got any questions. Just type it in for me. If not, then we'll head out. So Mark, it looks like you got probably got a little bit of a market slippage. It should have been 31. Probably got hit with a slight market slip plus commissions that adds up to it too. So that's never a good thing. All right. Well, I don't see anything, guys. I'm gonna get out of here. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning, and let's talk. Well, let's see. Is there reports tomorrow? I believe so. Yep. Personal income and outlay is at 8:30, and we'll see from there. Yeah, something. Yeah, it's not moving. All right, guys. We'll talk soon. See someone's typing. Excuse me. 229.29. They're building something in that price tag for the past two candles. Oh, I saw somebody typing. Like I said, it went away. All right, guys. I'm gonna head out of here. I'm gonna be around, so I'll look at my Discord. Um, Probably till like 11. I can answer from there. All right, someone's typing in, so let me stick around for that. Yeah, it's popping higher. The market doesn't know what they want to do because we are swinging higher and lower, stuck in a range. Just not our day. It looks like the market is not even sure what it wants to do because we continue to pop with no volume, and we're not seeing any evidence of any possible direction. Oh, somebody was typing in stuff. Okay, all right, guys, I'm gonna head out of here. I will check my Discord throughout the day. I can answer any questions from there, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Look out for my summary. I'll put a summary together with some screenshots of what I was looking at on my end. And it looked good the first 5 minutes with that volume. I mean, price going higher with less volume in the 229.06. That was the go moment for me. And obviously, even now with the pop of price, same deal. Rick, you're typing, it then stops. I don't know if you have a question, but I'm about to log off at least my Thinkorswim platform, and then I'm gonna close out on YouTube. Gonna post this on YouTube once I make it pretty, put my introductions and stuff on there. But I'll post that on YouTube as well. So like I sent you guys the link of one from yesterday, and then where you can see as well how I was looking at the market and what I was seeing. Let me log off here. Tasty. I wish I could. I wish I knew. I've never even attempted to even look at Tasty Trade. I heard it's a great broker and a great platform. A lot of people recommend it, but I've never looked at it. Hopefully, everyone in the Discord maybe can help you or anyone. Okay. All right. I don't see anyone else. All right. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. See you in the morning. I will start posting my thoughts at around 8:45, and then I'll come on voice around 9:25 to talk through it before cash open. All right. Have a great day, guys. Bye.